Hey guys, so we have a bit of bad news regarding Tantrum's release this week. He's going to be delayed, and with every negative, at least for this time, there's going to be a positive, so let's take a quick read. So due to a problem with our 6.3 release that is preventing some Android users from being able to join into the game upon a fresh install, we'll be releasing a new 6.3.1 hotfix that should solve the issue. We want to have this all to you ASAP, but we don't have an ETA right now. That sucks. I mean, if I was an Android user and I had to reinstall the game and I, couldn't get in, I'd be super frustrated as well. So, this is a good thing that they're delaying it. But due to the delay, we'll also be delaying the release of Tantrum and his Spotlight mission by a week. And in the meantime, we're going to extend our month of Jazz for another week at Jazz Arena. So a couple more chips coming in. And we're also going to be doubling up on the rewards for Alliance missions this week and sticking to 30-minute timers for the week as well. That's really good. I love finishing Alliance missions early, so thank you for that, Kabam, as well as double the rewards, so thank you. But that's not all. For those of you that already have your 4-star Jazz, it's time for Sharkticon Week 2 Deep Sea Boogaloo. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. We're going to bring back the Sharkticon arenas for this entire week. Earn Sharkticon crystals in the milestones and rank rewards for these special arenas, and forge them up to earn Sharkticon crystal shards for the next tier up. Only up to 4 stars, so no 5-star sharks yet, which is fine. And back when they first had the Sharkticon arena, I didn't take full advantage of it. I only got like up to a couple milestones and did really bad like in the rank rewards. I suggest you guys really, if you have time, I know it's 4th of July week, a lot of you guys are going to be on vacation, spending time with family, things like that. If you do have time though, I suggest grinding it out as much as you can, because these Sharkticons give so much XP once you have them forged up and really high signatures. They give a lot of XP compared to like the normal bots, so good way on stocking up on some Sharkticon crystals. So I'm really happy that they're bringing this arena back. Although I'm not happy for the grind, but yeah, that kind of sucks. So unfortunately, we're not going to be extending the Missing Beats Spotlight mission, as this causes some unintended side effects. Okay, we're going to be extending the monthly objectives, but please remember to finish up any Spotlight mission related objectives before it goes away on Thursday. Apologize for the short notice. We don't want to release Tantrum at a time when some of our commanders are having trouble accessing the game. So yeah, a little unfortunate though with the Tantrum release, but that's okay. He's gonna come next week, which we can wait, I think. In the meantime, prepare for the Shark Week 2, and yeah, also for double Alliance mission rewards. But that's not all, guys. We're actually gonna go over Tantrum's bot intel report right now. Special thanks to one of my Alliance members, or not really an Alliance member, but he's part of the Alliance chat from one of the sister guilds, Gowanis. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but he screenshot the bot intel report because Kabam had originally put it up and then they took it down like in an hour. But yeah, he was able to screenshot it, so we're gonna go over it real quick. Yeah, hopefully you guys are excited for Tantrum. So he's going to be a brawler class. Anger is all Tantrum knows, and violence is all he understands, so don't expect to find reason or measure in his actions. As an ancestor of modern Predacons, Tantrum's alternate mode serves as a good indicator of his skill set and overall bullish temperament. So there are his 2-star, 3-star, 4-star stats. Let's go down a little bit. So his passive, so he's going to have melee buff, unstoppable, and burn. So I already went over it, and just think of this guy as kind of like similar to Motormaster in a way. So his passive, this bot's naturally tough Cybertronian exterior permanently provides 10% passive armor, and he also gains an additional 25% passive armor whenever he dashes forward. So upon dashing and dodging. Dashing towards the opponent has a 100% chance to grant a melee buff, increasing melee damage by 15 to 24%. That's huge in my opinion. It's a pretty big melee buff. Max is 10 stacks. The downside though, if Tantrum dodges backwards, he loses all of his melee buffs, so gotta keep that in mind. let's go on to the next picture. Heavy attacks. So heavy attacks have a 2% chance for each melee buff on Tantrum to stun the opponent for 2 seconds. So max of 10 stacks, that's what, 20% chance if you have full melee buff stacks, which isn't a lot, but stun for 2 seconds. Yeah, it's okay. Might get lucky on that 2% RNG one of these days. Anyways, moving on to blocking. So holding block allows Tantrum to charge an unstoppable buff. After charging for 1.5 seconds, Tantrum becomes unstoppable for 3.5 to 4.5 seconds and doesn't lose his melee buffs when dodging backwards. That is huge, guys, and when I first read this, I was like, oh my god, this guy's gonna be super annoying to fight against. And I would hate to come across this guy in alliance missions as well. So I think that's like a major point for Tantrum. Being able to go unstoppable just by holding down block is crazy. Charging unstoppable is also 8% faster for each melee buff on Tantrum. And once unstoppable expires, he must cool off and cannot recharge his unstoppable for 5 seconds. Oh my god. That is crazy. So the first time I read this, I was like, wait a minute, so I'm gonna be dashing at the opponent and, you know, going in for like a 5-hit combo. I'm gonna get the melee buff if I go in for a dash. I go in for a 5-hit combo. Usually I like ending like my combo with like a heavy or with a special. And if I don't have either one of those, I usually just, you know, step backwards, I guess. But that's not the case. So if I ever do play with Tantrum a lot, as soon as I go in for a 5-hit combo, probably just gonna stick around and hold down block, go unstoppable, and then I'll dodge backwards, and you know, I won't lose those melee buffs. So it's gonna be probably a way to play him. I think you have to just hold down block on occasion. But yeah, he's gonna be super frustrating to fight against, I can already tell. Especially if he's just holding down block at like a range distance. I think fighting this guy, you're just gonna mainly be baiting his dash and just countering, I guess. And his signature ability, Frenzy. So every 3 melee bonus buffs, when Tantrum gains 3 melee bonus buffs, he gains Frenzy, granting 10 to 70% critical chance and a 20% chance to be unblockable for 6 seconds. Additionally, when Tantrum becomes frenzied, he purifies all damaging debuffs and cannot be inflicted with further damaging debuffs for the duration of frenzy. That's crazy. Another another good bot, I think, for taking along with you on raids or going up against Bone Crusher. So really good signature in my opinion. I think that extra crit chance is going to be pretty big, especially once he has a bunch of melee buffs. This guy's going to hurt a lot. So plus you have that 20% chance for your attacks to be unblockable if the opponent is blocking. So pretty good, kind of similar to Dinobots, I guess. Just that that little 20% chance. Special attacks. Special 1, Flamethrower. Tantrum is always hot-headed. 10% chance for each melee buff on Tantrum to inflict burn, dealing heat damage equal to 50 to 70% of attack rating over 4 seconds. Special 2, Electro Sword. Prepare to be jolted by the impact. 10% chance for each melee buff on Tantrum to stun the opponent for 3 seconds. So up to a max of 100% chance. So pretty cool. And finally, Special 3, Bull Rush. Unyielding, unblockable, and completely unstoppable. Tantrum gains 3 attack buffs and goes unstoppable for 7.5 to 9.5 seconds. That's huge. That's a bunch of unstoppable time, in my opinion. Plus, he gains 3 attack buffs. And if this works in combination with his signature, he's going to go Frenzied right away. As soon as he uses Special 3, he's going to go Frenzied. He's going to get that 10 to 70% crit chance, and he's gonna also purify everything. So you have to keep that in mind and never let an enemy Tantrum get up to a Special 3. It's crazy though. Overall, I think he looks like a pretty fun bot. Synergy bonuses: mutual allies with Galvatron armor, 2 to 8% armor. Mutual enemies with Blaster and RC. Alright, so Blaster is getting another synergy there, so it's pretty good. 2 to 8% attack, it's always good. And I think this is one more, yeah. So here we have Outgoing Beast Ancestor for all Beast Wars bots, plus 2 to 5% attack, and 10 to 40% chance that special attacks are unblockable. So I think the main thing here is just the attack increase. I think that's good. The extra stuff, 10 to 40% chance for special attacks to become unblockable. I don't think a lot of us just randomly throw out like a special attack and hope that the opponent doesn't block. But in the event that that ever does happen, I guess you can throw in Tantrum and just randomly throw out your specials, and eventually one of them will probably be unblockable. But I don't recommend that. Strong matchup. So against Bone Crusher, Bone Crusher's uncanny ability to inflict bleeds will be soundly thwarted when Tantrum becomes frenzied, leaving the walking cactus without many options. Oh wow, they finally called him a cactus. This is the first time I've heard Kabam actually call him a cactus. The first time I ever heard it was Mila calling him a cactus, so that's pretty funny that they referenced that. Optimus Primal, he builds melee buffs when attacking into a blocking opponent, but forcing Tantrum to block for too long will set off this bullish bot's unstoppable ability. Weak matchups against Starscream, the Null Ray, and Dinobot. He was forged to be a bullfighter, I guess. Recommended mods: Transwarp Cell for the heavy attacks, and Exofilter. The time Tantrum spends unstoppable might just outweigh the times he is not. So yeah, I agree with that Exofilter mod. I don't know about the Transwarp Cell. But yeah guys, that's Tantrum for us. Pretty sure Kabam's gonna end up posting their what do you call it, the bot intel report again next week, so you guys can take a look at this again. But his design looks pretty cool. Overall, I think he looks like a better version of Motormaster. I'm excited for this guy. I think he could be a really good base defender as well, and he has some really good synergies with like the rest of the Beast Wars characters, mainly that the Outgoing for that increased attack rating. So pretty good addition to a Beast Wars team, if you ask me. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the bot intel report, plus the sad news that he's not going to be coming out this week. So we'll have to wait until next week, but I do encourage you guys to you know, what do you call it, grind out that Shark Week whenever the Sharkticon arenas come out. It's gonna be worth it, trust me. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.